Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That of 8.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Here we go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
In motion, Slayton. Now Jones on first down. Buying time to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
56, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Jones. This is down the field for Bellinger. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. Gano the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano down here to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. One, Omaha. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
21.
The slot man in motion right.
11. 11. Mike, he's coming. Check in. Ready? Mike, 28. He's tired of you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Under 10. 12, fellas, here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. They go to Johnson again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check. Hey, alert 3.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
58, boys. 2.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Showing it. 36. Go Gunner. Go Gunner. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's Jones to throw on second down. 2 yards on the 14.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Gold grouper, gold cutter, gold cutter, gold cutter. 49. Come on out here, come get some. Took right, Patino. Took right, Patino.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Let's get off the field, D. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Hey, that's scared.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. There's Garoppolo to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw caught by Mayer. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you... Man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Giants have it. There he goes left side. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's it. 49's the mic. Watch 49. You gonna see me in your 979 Broncos. See me in your nightmare. 49, guys. Great. Okay, dog. 49. Go, dog.
Throwing Jones. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones. That's into the hands of Chosen. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out. Catch.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. 13.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now 2nd and 3. throw. It's Garoppolo rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it 24-13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the others. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20, Saquon Barkley. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
58's Mike, 58. 58's Mike. Come on. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Myers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Garoppolo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Myers. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders 1st down as he'll get this down to the 32. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. That one taken in by Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Up the middle, Johnson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
11. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. In motion left goes Myers.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the third quarter. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Why shift to cruise? Why shift to cruise? 70 Lions.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones looking to change the play. Jones now on 1st and 10. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Garoppolo now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of... Give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
58's Mike, 58's Mike.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. first down. Garoppolo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Jones throw complete here to Waller.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback. So
he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Robbie Chosen,
44 yards.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
He finds Mayer here.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Now Jones throwing on first down.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught by Chosen.
And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll look to throw again. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is